Hello, today we are going to do the homework 11, which is on Caron's. So it's on creating a macro for Caron spreadsheets. So we're going to start with step 1, which is downloading the file, which I've already done. So I'm just going to click on step 2. And step 2 is going to save that file that we have downloaded as my last name underscore Carons, and then we're going to change it to .xlms, which means it's a macro enabled workbook. So I'm going to click on my file, press F12, then type your name. My last name is Gizua, and then underscore Carons. And then before you save, click on save as type here, and then choose Excel macro enabled workbook, and then click save. And we have been able to save successfully. Now let's continue to step number 3. And step number 3 says we are going to change this workbook so that you can be able to format and also add the formulas, the functions, that is the financial functions, add a column, yes. And to do that, we first have to display the developer tab. This is the developer tab. In your case, you might find that is not available. If you don't have the developer tab, you're going to click on file, you're going to click on more here, you're going to click on options, and then you're going to click on customize ribbon, and then on these main tabs here, you are going to scroll down until you find developer. In my case, it's here. Make sure it's checked here, and then when you check it, click OK. And with that, you'll find the developer has appeared. So step 3 wants us to show the developer tab on Excel. So that one is done. So step 3 is done. We are going to step number 4. Step 4 says we are going to open week 1. I've already opened it. And I'm going to click on the developer tab, and I'm going to click on record a macro. That is step 4A, record a macro. So for this macro, I will use the name that we have given there. I will use the Caron's name. So type Caron's there on the macro names. For the shortcut key, I can click on CW. That's my thought. You can also use in a number. You can choose even one. So after that, I'm going to click on the description. I will copy the description that is given there, which is weekly report of car loans to format and calculate monthly payment. Monthly payment amount. Monthly payment amount. After typing the macro name, using the shortcut by maybe typing in a number or any letter, writing the description as it is on the given on the workbook, on the instructions, you're going to click OK. And as you can see here, it has started recording. So when it starts recording, you go to step 4B, which is to change the background of the cells on row 1 to any color, and then bordering the titles. So I will highlight these titles up to J. I'm going to click on home. Click here on this, that one looks like a bucket. Click on any color you want. I want this greenish here. And then click on bold. So that is step 4B and it's done. We're going to step C. Step C is to change the PV, annual income and total payment into currency. So I'm going to highlight the PV cells. Press Ctrl C when you highlight the first one. Highlight the second one. Make sure that you're still pressing Ctrl key, then total payment. And then click here on the number part here, click here that in general, click on this drop down arrow here, and then click on currency. So we have done with step 4C. We are going to 4D, and which is to change the interest column to percentage. This is the interest column, so I'm going to highlight these values. Click on the percentage. The percentage is one that has a percentage sign here. Click on this percentage like that. And as you can see, it has transformed those values into a percentage. So you're done with step 4D, proceeding to 4E, which is to add a new column to the right of the interest column. To add a new cell to the right of the interest column, go and click on column E, like that, click on column E, then click on insert. And as you can see, we have a new column on the right of the interest column. So it is has to be named as PMT. So click on caps, type PMT, then press enter like that. When you press enter, we continue to step 4F, which is to use the PMT function. So you will come and type is equals to PMT, open the bracket, click on D2, divide by 12, comma, C2, comma, minus B2, close the bracket, press enter. And as you can see, we have obtained this value. The formula is up here. The formula is given as is equals to PMT D2 divided by 12 C2 minus B2 and press enter. After you press enter, hover around until you see this positive, the dark positive, and then double click it like that. When you double click it, it autofills down. So that is how we do that step 4F. Let's go to step 4G. Step 4G, we have already done it, is the autofill function. We have downloaded autofilled it. So we're proceeding to step H. Step H asks us to add filters to the titles. To add the filters, highlight these values, click on data, click on filter, and as you can see, the filters has been applied on the column headers or column titles. After that, we are continuing to step I, which is to store the payment from the largest to smallest. So click here on the PMT. You can see there's a drop down arrow. Click on it. Then click on sort largest to smallest. And as you can see, it has sorted from largest to smallest. So step I is done. And we are continuing to step J. Step J wants us to use the conditional formatting. So you have to highlight the cells that it has, which is the ownership type. So I'm going to highlight these values on the ownership. And we want to ensure that any cell that has RIS is highlighted in red and a red background. So to do that, highlight it, click on home, then click on conditional formatting, highlight cell rules, and then click on text that contains. And you can see, ensure it is the first one, that option, light red field with dark red text, and you're going to click OK. And as we can see, that is how you're supposed to do that one. You have to ensure that it is the background is red and also the text is also red. So we're done with step 4J. We are going to step 4K, which is to auto-fit the columns. To do this, click anywhere on that data, Control A. When you Control A, you're going to click on Format here, Format, and auto-fit column width, like that. And we are done with step 4K. Step 4I is to click on the developer key tab, click on the developer tab, and then click on stop recording. And with that, we have been able to do step 4 successfully. So let's continue to step 5 now. Step 5 is a bonus, and we are going to make some changes so that when we click on week 2 sheet, we will be able to apply all the changes that we have made on week 1. So to do this, let's do this. We are going to click on the developer tab. We are already there. Click on the Visual Basic here. If you open something like this, then double click on this positive sign here. Then double click on this module 1. So that is step 5A. Step 5B, we are already done up that. We are done up also step 5C, which is step 5C is to display this code. And now step 4D is to change the worksheet week 1 to active sheets. When we do this, we'll be able to apply the changes that we made on week 1 to week 2 successfully. So how do we do this? We are going to scroll down. So scroll down on this side. We're going to scroll down and we're going to find the instances where it is written week sheets week 1. This is the first incident, the second incident, and the third incident. So I highlight the first one and type active sheet. Highlight the second one and type the same name, active sheets. It's not sheet, it's sheet. No, it's active sheet. And also ensure when you're typing, you type the correct thing. When you type incorrectly, you'll find an error or it won't run when you decide to run the macros, or it will give you error. So make sure that you have changed only 3 worksheets. So it should be active sheet 3 times. As I've done that, I also have done like that. Also ensure that you don't space. It doesn't have to be spaced. So also please like this video, comment, share, and yes, continue watching. Yeah, so when you change the name worksheet to active sheet, you're going to press Ctrl S or click here on file and click on save. So it will have your name, so just click on save like that. And then close this one. And when you close it, you can now proceed to step 5E, which is to save the changes. You have already done that. Now we are going to step 6. Step 6 says we are going to click on worksheet 2. Click here, worksheet 2. And then you're going to click on developer tab. Click on macros here, macros. And then click on this macros, carons. Let's click on this one here. And click run. And as you can see, it has run successfully and we have obtained the same formatting as this one that was on sheet 1, week 1, sorry. So that is how you do it. Thank you for watching. See you soon with another video. Yes, this is creating a macro for Caron spreadsheet. See you soon.